Ima Akwaba.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's watch this video. My guys who are having the video should get ready. DJ Sticker also give us the audio version. And Brahima, aka Emmanuel Ajiman, interviewed veteran actor Psalm Adjeteyfio, aka TT. And something transpired. Watch this. We'll come back to continue with the discussion.
I'm currently in one of the beautiful houses where you live. One of the houses that you bought yourself. One of the houses that you bought.
This house is rented apartment. I'm just telling you to help me pay my rent. I'm just telling you.
You don't own this house.
I don't own it. I'm renting it. Everything.
So this is a rented apartment.
This rented apartment.
Do you work now?
What kind of work?
Acting.
Acting, no.
What do you do now?
I don't do anything.
How do you eat? How do you get food? How do you get money?
I've become a charity case. Right now, immediately, we need 3,000 cedis. That will cover 6 months advance payment. So please, if you get something and you want to pay, you want to give me something, the number is 0559 234 834. About me sardine.
All right, so that was Emmanuel Ajiman, aka Berima, with veteran actor Psalm Adjeteyfio, aka TT. Ima, welcome officially.
Thank you, boss.
So, what was the motivation behind this interview?
Okay, so for some weeks now, I decided to do checkup on most of our veteran musicians and actors, and because a lot of names came in mind. I'm like, where is this person? And along the line, G-Man was also in town. And he had a lot of interviews around. But people kept asking, where is Jagapi? So I realized that there is no interview about Jagapi, so I said, okay, let me try and get Jagapi. I reached out to Jagapi. He told me, oh, he's not ready to talk now. I kept quiet. I was there in just like 4 days time, and then Jagapi's wife called me. That, Charlie, what is going on? She actually wants to talk. That was when G-Man started talking about
so
the wife told me she wants to talk. And I said, oh, your husband doesn't want. He said, don't worry, come around. So I did that interview with Jagapi.
I saw that too.
So I said, okay, where is TT? Because I started searching
the names.
I had to also say, okay, TT had interview with delay. He was complaining of surgery. So where is he? I had some contact, but I tried reaching him, but I couldn't reach him. So someone told me I should go to Dodowa Ayikuma. So I said, okay, let's get cameras, let's go and search for him. We actually don't even know where we're going.
Oh, so whilst you set off for that interview, you did not know where you were going to?
Yeah, we don't even know where, but we were told Dodowa Ayikuma, so we should be acting along the road.
Wow.
So we go
that was crazy. So but this is journalism, you know.
So we got to Dodowa, we asked, and then one coconut seller said, oh, Titi, so we kept going, and we got to a town, Ayikuma, police barrier. We asked again, say, oh, Titi, will be, Ghanaians and how we direct people. So finally, we went through that muddy road and we got to a house, and we understand that this is where Titi is. I knocked the door. Nobody was coming. I was not hearing anything. We kept, so my guys went behind. We were just, I go, and then one guy came out. So when I saw the guy, I thought it was Titi, the one who came out, but I got to know that was the son. So
wow, exactly so, like him. Also huge.
Photocopy.
Wow.
So he asked me, is he expecting you? I said no. He went in, and then he brought some seats, so we sat down, and Titi came out. Titi said, oh, I'm not expecting you, but I know you somewhere. And I said, yeah, boss, you know me. So when he sat down, I said, oh, Titi, so this is where you are? I said, yeah, but now you see where I am now, I have to pay for my rent, and so since you are here today, I know you are going to help me pay the rent. And I'm like, okay. So
at that time, what was going through your mind?
Yeah, I was like, oh, but I didn't prepare.
and let me say this. This is one of the problems why these young guys are not interviewing the oldies. Oftentimes, when you invite them for your programs or when you go to them, you are going to take care of them.
Yeah.
So if you don't have it, sometimes you don't even call them at all.
Yeah, don't try to.
So imagine, and then
he said, oh, then you pay my, and he was telling me, he says 15th next week, my landlord will take me out from this place. So I said, let's talk. So we started having the conversation. We started. I just wanted to know how he grew up. We were talking. We didn't even talk about his sickness. I touched on taxi driver, and then at a point, he was telling me he didn't make anything from taxi driver. According to him,
he never made anything from taxi driver.
Yes, he said he was supposed to be the highest paid on that production.
Okay.
So he was supposed to be paid 30 cedis, as in today 30 cedis, 300,000.
300,000.
No,
that time 300.
Yeah, 300,000
back then. He was supposed, because John K, a veteran musician, he had village production. So John K actually spoke to him that TT, I know you are the one who can handle this. I want you to play the lead role. And there was nothing like negotiation. So there was nothing like a contract between them. But they were giving him 10 cedis, that's 100,000 after every production.
Instead of the 30.
Instead of the
300,000 he was supposed to receive.
He was supposed to receive. And he said, actually, he was not a driver. But when they bought the taxi for the production, he was able to pick and he lent it himself.
Oh, he wasn't driving then?
No. So that was how come I was like, okay, so do you have a car? He said, no, I've never bought a car before. I don't even own a
He's never bought a car?
No, not even a bicycle. So when he was telling me I should help him pay for his rent, I thought he was joking. So in the interview, when I started asking him, and he said he's even owing 3,000 for 6 months and he needs the money urgently, so I have to help him. I was quite disturbed. Like, actually interviewing him, if I had 3,000 on me,
you would have given him.
Yes, instantly, because the way I saw him, I didn't like it, and I wanted to also help. So on my way, I was asking myself and my guys that, so what can we do? And he said a lot of things that I thought it was newsworthy. I thought I can push all those things, but I said, okay, let me push for the rent issue and let's see how it goes. So Saturday in the afternoon, I dropped the video. I slept. I thought this one, it wouldn't go. TT, everybody is tired of TT. But in the evening, I started getting some feedback. People started sending me messages. Is it true? You did the interview. So 10 p.m. Saturday, I had a message in my inbox from one guy, Yusuf. He said he's one of the aides to the vice president. And so he sent me a message. He wants my number. I said, okay. I sent my number. And then Sunday early morning, he called and told me the video that went viral, the president saw the video, the vice president, and the vice president wants to help. So he wants to pay for first 6 months, second, third, and fourth, which will be 12,000. Okay. The first 6 months, because the vice president, they actually wanted to, in Ghana, our rent system doesn't permit you to take more than 6 months. So they were using that communication to me that the vice president
in Ghana, our rent system does not do what?
Does not allow you to pay more than 6
months. In Ghana, our rent system what? I want you to say it in chorus.
You see, in Ghana we don't pay more than 6 months rent.
Yes, in Ghana.
Doesn't happen
in Ghana.
Yeah.
It shouldn't. Not that it doesn't. It shouldn't.
It doesn't happen. It's not supposed to happen.
This is audio law.
Then you are breaking it.
Okay. Yes,
so in the morning he said the vice president have seen the video, so they will do 6 months, 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. That will be 12,000. Which is, but he's not actually paying 12,000, but 6 months, 6 months, 6 months. That's the communication, and they will find something for him. So how do we? So they want to meet me at the office of the vice president so that we see how best we can do it. I said, okay. So in the evening, I had another call from the same person, and he said the vice president has watched the video again, and he want to do 6 months for over a period of 5 years. So that was 30,000, and the vice president will release another 20,000 for his upkeep. So the next day we should come around and then
go do the
donation. Early in the morning we set off because we're giving 10:30. We don't want to.
So by then, did you call TT to inform him that you've gotten this response?
Because actually, I didn't even trust. I don't know who is talking to me.
Okay.
So if I call TT, Charlie, something is coming. He might call, he might be calling me.
I know.
So I didn't want to inform him. I wanted to get hold of the money. I wanted to know whether I'm dealing with the right people.
Okay.
So around 7:20, I was at Afrikiko. I had a call from the office of the president.
The vice president.
The vice president. Charlie, 10:30. I said, oh, okay. I'm home. I'll be coming. Meanwhile, I was at Afrikiko. So around 7:40, almost around 8 p.m. and then I had another message from the aide. It says, bro, sad news. So I'm like, why? And I said, hello. And then he called me. Charlie, the vice president has lost the mom right now. And I'm like, oh, Charlie. I'm saying, so what do we do? He said, I said, boss, so should I be on standby? He says, okay, you be on standby. I'll get back to you. So I decided to wait. If I lost hope, I was like,
at that time.
So I realized it was good I didn't tell TT. It was good I kept the thing to myself. So I was just there. And then a call came through again. He called again around 9:30, and he was like, Charlie, where are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm around. I'm around 37. Meanwhile, I was at Africa. He says, okay, do you know his residence, the vice president? Yeah, I said, yeah. He said, come and take the money and go. So I got there, and he told me they can't grant me any interview because of what is happening. So the spokesperson came out and then he spoke to me, and just something.
Oh, so initially the vice president himself was ready to talk?
Yes, we were supposed to meet him in his office.
Okay.
But then because of what was happening, people were just coming. So Dr. Gideon Buako, spokesperson for the vice president, did the donation on his behalf, and then quickly I had to set off to TT's place.
Okay.
Even though, so when I got there,
so the 50,000 cash was given to you?
Yeah, cash, no check. Cash. So when I got there, I had a conversation with TT and I asked, what have you heard so far? And he was like, actually he has heard the vice president is saying, he has heard around because Caleb Niboy was around when they were doing the presentation to me. So he was the first person to take a picture and posted on Facebook. So it started circulating. So people got to know that this is what is happening. So somebody called TT that, the vice president is coming to help you. So on my way, I called TT. Oh, uncle, I'm on my way to Somanya, so I want to pass by and say hi. And say, oh, okay. And I said, have you heard anything? He's saying, some people are saying the vice president will come and help me, but I mean, he has not even called me. So I got there. We had conversation, and so
the vice president did not. They did not give you any person to go with. They just trusted that you were going to deliver.
Yes, I even in the first place I thought they were going to be somebody too, but I was so surprised. They trusted me and they gave me the money to go and do it on behalf of the vice president. Even though I'm not a special aid to any of them, but they trusted me because
maybe you did not even vote for them.
So even. I remember somebody called me yesterday, was like, are you a member of MPP? And I'm like, no. He said, but why they gave you money? I said, no, me, I don't even know anybody.
Okay.
So they gave me the money. Initially, when I took the money, I thought somebody is going to. So I was standing and said, Charlie boss, so we they go inside there, so go do the thing. And I'm like, hey.
Just like that.
And I'm like, hey,
don't try it. Don't try it. You can go and ask Owusi Bempa. You can go ask Owusi Bempa for that one. I think so. When finally he showed the money to TT,
so
how was his
like,
reaction?
I've heard president is coming home. President Wuhan, I'm like, okay, TT, do you know I'm here because of the president? The vice president said, I said, yeah, I'm here because of the vice president. So I asked them to give me the money, and then I gave him the first 30,000, which is supposed to take care of
the rent.
6 months of a period of 5 years. He was so happy, and then I added the 20,000 for his upkeep. He was so happy because the rent is ending very soon, 15th, I think tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and he actually he has received a lot of donations too. The video went viral from US.
Okay, so Emeka, can we see the photo of Ima present, or the cash being presented to Ima at the vice president's residence? I hope that I share that with Emeka. So if that photo is ready, to the benefit of those who are watching on TV as well as on Facebook, you guys can also check that out. Yes.
So he was very happy, and he's very happy even about the kind of feedback, the interview. A lot of feedback. Some people even an NGO called him. They wanted to build for him in the northern region for free. People.
So he goes to live in the northern region.
Yes, and he was telling me his doctor is in Accra. So now currently he's on medication. Yes.
Of what? Diabetes or what?
Heart problem.
Oh, okay.
Heart problem. So he has to be going for checkup. So from the north to
Accra will be a problem.
Yeah, and then a lot of people are coming on board to support.
But he also mentioned his Momo. Did he say some people are contributing?
Sure. Even not only in Ghana, but outside Ghana, people are contributing.
Okay.
We are hearing some people want to even build for. He actually has a land nearby, but he doesn't have money to
build it,
develop anything there. So.
I hear Aisha Modi and Obofo and Wana Drink Boss.
Oh, okay.
I hear they want to also build a house for him.
Yeah, that would be very good. That would be very good. Seriously, I'll be very excited because Sammy, you and I, we've heard these stories. Veterans crying, they need money. We do stories, so
nothing happens sometimes.
This is but we've seen it a couple of times. So I was very shocked why this one went viral and it was everywhere. Like a lot of blogs, news, websites,
and the bloggers also did well.
Yeah.
I saw more of them posting it.
Yeah,
that was also a good
even
thing.
mainstream media, TV stations, they were just playing the video. So the thing went viral, and for me as a journalist, I feel proud and
feel fulfilled.
Yeah, like I'm like.
But result-oriented interviews.
Yeah, sure.
That was what Forsin was talking about earlier.
Yeah, so I feel okay. So with just social media, we can push something like this, just a short video, and. Even this just from the vice president, people also want to donate big sums of money, build. So it means that we can use social media to do big things. Yes, we can do a lot of things with it. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now this is where we are going to start the discussion. I know this one, no one should bring any party feelings into this discussion. No one should bring any party feelings into this discussion. The way people are drinking water. What's it?
Listen, you tell him.
He shouldn't bring any party. Alright, so I'm about to announce what angle we're going to discuss this, and once again I want to say Emmanuel Ajiman, thank you, God bless you so much. He is a content creator at Obibini TV, that is on YouTube. He has more of such interviews, and he'll be dropping the main interview later, so you can also subscribe to his channel, that is Obibini TV on YouTube, and wait for the exclusive interview that he had with TT aka Psalm Adjeteyfio. Now, yesterday on Sammy Flex TV, whilst we were doing this discussion, I had a panel of 3. Some of them came out saying vehemently that this is for political gains. The man is looking forward to be elected or appointed as the flag bearer of the new patriotic party, the NPP. Therefore, he's just looking for any fine opportunity to put his name in the right books. Some of the panel agreed, others also disagreed. I've even watched this morning on YouTube some of the comments that came from viewers from around the world. Yes, it is true. Politicians, they are like that. There is a bigger issue. You guys have to solve that. Because Kohwe, as we speak, Kohwe is also in need. Can you go and give him 50,000 too? If you go to maybe Pasolo, High Life Artist Pasolo, he will tell you he's also in need. Can we give him 50,000 too? Let's go to maybe Koforidua. Abrecheba Kofi might also be in need. Can we give him 50,000? We can go around the world, around Ghana. At every region, or in every region, there is one old or veteran creative person who is in need. Are they ready to give 50,000 to all of them? So they were arguing. Why is the government, especially now that the vice president has seen this, and not long ago, Stoneboy was in London when he went to Papa Ozu, the High Commissioner. He said, "What? Stoneboy, you make 2,000 Ghana cedis from your royalties?" The man was sad. So the discussion is now on our table. Can we also agree that this was done out of pure love? Or maybe, just as some people have posited already, this was for political gains. Flag bearer, papa. If the other person said that, if we should get another person to complain, Mahama will go and buy a house at Razako for that person. So that Mahama will make sure he will beat him to it. The discussion is now open. Adam, get closer to your mic. No one should speak with any political inclination. No one should. I don't want any political inclination to this discussion. Let's talk about the facts. All of us here, we are creative people. In fact, to the journalists among us, you, Adam, myself, Kojo, we might have interviewed some of these veteran people. We know their story. In fact, it will not end with Titi. It will never end with Titi. If you like, let's go around and start talking right now. We get more people also looking for support. Can the vice president and his likes, can they give money to all these people? Can they rent for all these people? What is the solution so that one day Shatawale in his old age, Stoneboy in his old age, Sarkodie in his old age, no one will come and say that I cannot even pay my rent. Adam, let me give you like 4 minutes.
Sammy, somewhere last 2 years, I did a story about Koshe, and it's also caught fire to the extent that the minister then, that was the minister who came after Katrina Feku, Barbara, together with Socrates and others, went there to donate. He even called me that a lot of people are contributing to him, people are calling from abroad, and through magnanimity even called me to come for some of the money. But I said, oh,
you don't need it.
You should take it.
Oh, there was one question I left out. Ima, so how much transportation were you giving to go give to the man?
My own transportation. I bought fuel in my own car.
So the vice president and the team, they did not give you transportation to go and deliver?
Actually, I didn't meet the vice president.
I know. What I mean, the guy you were dealing with.
Yes, the spokesperson.
He did not give you transportation?
No.
I see.
No, but so we have something called handling charges. Maybe you don't know. In politics is there. No, in politics is there. The most case of a command pass Messiah. If we be handling charges.
Handling charges.
Nobody understands. To do to handling charges are. No one catch any pan say. But the rule about handling charges is catch them. Say sikane see, but see, which is fair. I mean, you no, but
in the case of him, maybe he couldn't do that.
There's one thing about, you see, me, I'm a realist. Let me tell you something. I'm a realist.
Okay, wait. Adam started talking. You've told us the handling charges when we come to you.
So they do our
forcing. I warn you people that no one should wear colors.
No, today you will see.
So, like I said, I did it for Koshe, and he got a lot of support. When it became a topical issue and people were discussing, there were some who made the point that this will not end this issue, and clearly it has shown. Like I said, Koshe was asking me to even come for some of the money. Oh, I should come to the house. He even gave me directions and other things. I decided not to go. If monies come to some of these people, I want to tackle it from this place, and I'll come to the main issue. at times some of them have good hearts and they want to also dole out, help, give out to others. Maybe their family now will be the time their family members will start calling them. And if you are not careful, within a year, everything is gone. So I was disappointed when I saw cash given to Ima to be given to him. I mean,
you were disappointed?
Yes, from the highest office. That there should have been a bank transaction or something. I mean, that physical cash to an agent like this, where he's staying alone or with the son, for security reasons, that is even not cool. So, from that quarters, you see, some of these things, either we put some in some investment, maybe a 2 or 1 year investment, and make some readily available for his use at the bank so that it will be able to take him somewhere. Because if you are not careful, this even can get missing. Oh yes. He stays with, you met people in the house.
Actually,
the son, he said he met the son.
The son and then the daughter.
You know what sons have done to people? Sons and daughters of God. So,
sons and daughters of God.
In case with you, but it's kind of a bit So when it happens like this, like you're called ground zero, or we've gone back to zero. Okay. I mean, we need not to encourage some of these things, the physical cash. For me, I'm disappointed in that bit. I think they could have done some investment or some installment, some bank transactions in order to minimize the usage. And also to the industry point. I mean, this is a point where it should, push those in the helm of affairs, like the vice president. You can summon the creative arts minister and all creative arts industry stakeholders, like Creative Art Council, like Musica, Actors Guild. What is the state of even the Actors Guild? I mean, how do you, an association which is solely for the welfare of actors, and to kwani courts in some
president, some efficient,
and into kwa an association which deals with the welfare of the people. That association itself needs a welfare. I mean, how? How should that be the case? So how do you take care of your members? How do you take care of their welfare? So they should summon, the vice president should summon all of these people together and tell them that we should have a path, clear path into getting to the end. I mean, there should be a welfare scheme. There should be a welfare, and that welfare scheme should emanate from the Actors Guild, from Musica, and from any other organization which want to take it. And I think Musica has done well with the AMWEF, which was started under Obo. But after Obo even left, I mean, in terms of after Obo left, has there been a grand ball held?
No, not yet.
That is one of the main drivers of the AMWEF, and the new people are not able to put this in place. How would there be sustenance for that fund? So the musicians, interestingly, almost all these groups are led by musicians. And from what they are doing, I can clearly state that they don't care about their welfare. They don't care about their future. They are throwing their own future away. I mean, if you lead some of these groups, if you're a musician, you need Gamu. If you're a musician, you need Musica. You lead actor, you lead Actors Guild. And you don't have clear strategies and policies for the welfare, you are a failure and you have failed your industry. So it is now time we call them out. It is becoming one too many. I mean, we need to call them out, and also we need to also caution those in the art that we need to think about our welfare, thinking about our future. That means that when things come to you to do, like TT, ensure the contractual agreements are well. Get a lawyer or someone who appreciates some of these deals. Go through so that you are not siphoned. because it is not for your today, but for your tomorrow.
Exactly.
Get investment banking, or you have some stardom. So when you go to the bank and you go and see investment bankers, they will help you with the best packages. Let us love to invest. Let us be careful about the contracts we get into, and also how we spend. And those in the stakeholders, the groups, they should show concern and show leadership, and not take themselves and Ghana for granted.
Thank you so much, Adam Mason Chotome. Well delivered. So still, we want to say thanks to the Vice President, Mahamadou Bawumia. But then the question people are asking is this: is this for political gains? Is this for political interest? Or maybe really and truly this is for real love? And I'm getting the views of my people. You just heard Adam Mason Chotome. He's a journalist at the Spectator newspaper, and he's giving us his fine opinion on this. What do you also add to this? We can talk about this on Facebook Live, where Sugar Lord says handling charges. Prince Elijah Muzi says handling charges. You are a politician. Fred Appiah says Adam is right. This is what J Smart said on Sammy Flex TV. Our leaders don't think far. And DJ Sammy Black says this is what Shatawale has been talking about to Brasame. Ghana, when would they understand Shatawale? Now reader Sergio Busquets says, Sammy, you talk all. Forcing can now come through. Let's get his opinion on this.
That's how I can't handling charges, no.
Yeah, handling charges.
Because, you see, I'm a realist, as I was saying. I'm a realist. Sometimes we need to just speak the truth.
Good.
So that people will understand. Because we are all human beings and we need to be rational about things. Even NGOs, non-profit organizations that don't seek to make profit. It's not. That's why NGOs are always, required to make available their statement of account. It is mandatory because it is known that not all monies you solicit for donation purposes are given for. There's a percentage that you can use for administrative charges. It happens everywhere. So I want to talk to him. There's a percentage you can actually use for administrative charges, but you have to come clean about it. You know that this one was for transportation, and it's not all about portraying sanctimonious piety. I say,
portraying what?
You are portraying some sanctimonious piety. Say, pious. No, it's about being truthful. For me, I like it when I send you and you tell me that, boss, when I go, I will see yogurt. I'll buy yogurt 1 CD. Let's factor that one inside. It's better than taking that 1 CD and not telling me at all. You see, we are all human beings, and we will understand. We will understand. You get it. So the reason why it's good to do this is for sustainability. It's for sustenance, because you can't continue doing this forever. If a certain amount doesn't fund your wheel of operations,
production.
So if
he went there with a driver. So
the next time you don't have
camera guy, sound
the next
guy.
time you don't have money to buy fuel in your car, it means you are not going. Yes. And the long-term effect of this is that you not doing that, and you not going is going to affect more people than even that 5 CD or 10 CD or even 500 Ghana CDs that you actually took for your transportation. I manage businesses. I understand this. We always look at the long-term effect of actions, not the short-term pleasing of coming clean, pleasing people. It's about sustainability. So if your operations cannot be sustained because there's nothing coming back to come in. In engineering, I studied engineering. There's nothing called a perpetual motion machine. A perpetual motion machine is an assumption. It means that there's a machine that doesn't require fuel, but that machine is moving in perpetuity. That machine is moving in continuity without you putting something back. It is that something coming back is why there's no 100% machine that is 100% efficient. Because always something has to drive the machine. That something that is driving the machine is that thing that is coming back to you as operational cost and administrative charges. So when we talk of wear and tear, you get it. When you talk of some of this, I think there should be more education about it so that people will understand that even NGOs, the money, where do NGOs get their money? The donations that people give, there's a percentage that goes into administration and operation, so that the people can work and get more donation and continue to do the substantive job they were called out to do.
Exactly.
So in talking about some of these things, I don't want us to, we have to be matured about it.
Exactly.
We have to be open-minded about it, and we have to be smart about it.
Sometimes it depends on who you are dealing with. A certain radio presenter, I remember back then, brought me Payola. He gave me the envelope and he says, "Kind, I'm so also my son. I say, oh dear, kind. Or say member of 500 kind." And I'm like, "Oh, I say kind, I dear no." So I opened the envelope. I count was 350. Say here, Mafa 150. But third person be more, OJ 500.
That bill.
Oh, so I no catch them. I say me na me koji is can buy.
Okay. Okay, Matthias here.
Third person be more, me ma 500.
And that person is smart. Wakachiro. Do you know why he did the right thing? At least Wakachiro. If he didn't tell you na say oh kwatia and as a third person no babetia and no and yet but wabo manie, you get it. So you all the 500 was meant for you. But then he has told you that I took the money, I carried it here. I didn't fly. I didn't teleport. He didn't teleport. I didn't teleport. You didn't just vanish. Even if you teleported, there would have been some amount of energy that will go into the teleportation. It's like my father Samuel Mamano $100 million. The Sami Fekoye project we marry. Now Sami $100 million am the man Sami any gent Sami besides a boss na medical transportation say na medical. No wa fa no there. At the end of the Sami ni agite mama discuss on Fekoye project. But at the end of the day ne ninje because Sami ho beka kodim.
Yes.
Onya ne sika.
Because means we 100 million they can mint me in faka bia keke.
Exactly. On faka $100 million.
That will be attacking me and make me the
exactly. So bulletproof. Soldier for can ho ban.
Exactly.
All these things are part of operational cost. So if this is what your organization is going to do, which I think you should do because it has yielded results, there should be some kind of conversation that look you need to do. And say gamble for you to Gamble for the same maybe no more. It's a collection agency.
Society, yeah.
And some percentage because they need to operate. There should be some sustainability, and certain shouldn't be shrouded in secrecy. And say man obi educated and crofona omotiase say obi sumawa on small sa se fekosa. You get it.
So you would have expected Bawumia to take the handling charges? I would
have expected say komudu wono sa 20,000 demand some pension no catch the way say then for your transportation and things no you to take this. It is listen, for his own sustainability he needs it. Forget about how much money you think you have. Even in pokra if you don't take it, a time will come you will not have the resources to do what you are doing, because it is simple. If the rate at which the water is pouring out is more than the rate at which water is coming in, a time will come that water in the tank will get finished. I learned this one also in my engineering class. It's simple. So you see, people need to understand this. It's because we've become a society of people who always want to portray that me you good in. When you are speaking the truth, yeah, man for say, oh yes, say you no, you have to speak the truth to people. Say so our handling charges, shout out to General Echampo. Our handling charges, he understands. Our handling charges there.
Someone says the guy should have taken 20% of the money.
Well, 20% also.
20% so.
10% the standard.
10%.
10%.
And like a handling charges no until 10%.
10%.
And from the 50,000 from the 20,000.
No, the 30,000 is for rent.
The rent.
Now 20,000 is for upkeep.
Yeah.
As for the rent, it is a fixed
Untouched,
cost. We can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
But the upkeep, 20,000, 10%, 2,000. Ebebua.
So the TT also showed some love in return.
He was so happy. He blessed me. He prayed for me. And
but that was my brother. Prayer alone. No, it's not enough, my brother.
It's something. Mr. Forsen aware. You said prayer, is not enough.
It's not enough.
Are you aware prayer moves mountains?
Which mountain are you talking about?
Well, when was the last time you saw a prayer moving a mountain? When was the last time he saw a prayer moving a mountain?
Just show me one. You see, Mama, yes, I say you are pitching us against God.
Okay, so first now the substantive issue. I'm sure this education is good. I like this education. Very good. Now about whether the substantive question as to whether people think this is politically motivated because he's looking for.
I'm inclined to speak this way. This has been my brand.
Okay.
And you understand me. I stand for the truth. I stand for the honesty, and I stand for the plain how it is. Yes, it is politics.
It is politics.
Yes, it is politics, and it is part of what politics does. We do it all the time. Everybody does it.
So then there is no need to be singing his accolades.
No, you should sing his accolades.
If he's doing it for politics, then why should we sing? Because he's also doing it for another interest.
Because of the accolades. That's why he's doing that politics.
So if
if you don't sing the accolades, he has run at a loss.
So in this case, that person who doesn't know he's doing it for accolades might sing. But if I know, I would overlook it because
you could have done that.
I know what you are looking for.
You could have done that same politics donation because donation is part of political activities. It's part of political activities. But I can decide to do my donation anywhere else. So the reason why you should be grateful is because I decided to bring my donation to you. So you should be grateful and then say thank you. It is
as in TT should be grateful, but not us.
Even we can also decide to be grateful if we are happy for TT, because he could have done that same donation. TT is not the only person who needs money for rent. If you like MBA line, no pay MBA line. Obi here rent him. So no do tibim.
DJ stick as such here.
Mebo, ono tibim, tio tibim. Ina yes I abe extending the stay. Obi tibim. Obi and tibim. And that 20,000 that 50,000, do you know the number of people rents and kebet mi etua rent wada akoma any offense even Nima Hona vice president among for Nima inside man will be inside one ebet mi etua nka 2,000 divide 50,000 by 2,000 na for Mrs. Samami it could have taken care of about 50 to about 25 people. Do you understand? So you should be grateful. And we should be grateful that it was done to one of us, our own. But it is part of politics.
The major discussion is that if they are to give this 50,000 to one person each day, will they be able to sustain that? Because we have so many creative people who are going through what TT is going through. Why are they not coming together as lawmakers of this country to look for a lasting solution so that no one ever will get up crying for money to rent a house?
That's what I mean. You see, our lawmakers and our leaders can only put the structures there for us. We ourselves need to make sure the structures are working for us. Don't we have GAMRO?
We have.
What have we done with GAMRO?
But GAMRO also tell you they also need government support still. They need government assistance still.
To do what?
To do their operations. They will tell you, oh, we want to get this, we want to get that, we want to get that. We don't have structures. They are even saying
they
have
have laws made for us. GAMRO, copyright laws in mind. To do the collection of royalties from radio stations and all that. So if you are supposed to come to Zylofon to come and calculate how DJ Sticker is playing the songs and then take the money, it is now the job of GAMRO to look for the right software to track how songs are being played, so that we can take the right amount of money. So if you come and Zylofon is supposed to pay 20,000 every month, and you come and do kululu with the radio stations and then the people who are playing the songs, and then out of 20,000 you take 1,000 and you yourself you use it for your own self. And if you look at the operations of Gamro, administrative charges, because Yakas almost spending a certain percentage, almost spending at all costs. You see, when you look at that, and we the human beings are not handling our own selves well, then we are always looking for a certain high power to blame. That's what I mean. Laws have been made. The are we still expecting the politicians to go about to do the collection for us? Look, if the musicians and then the creative people who these laws affect can't vote for the right leaders in place to handle their affairs, and they will always come and blame a certain politician. We always complain that these people are spending the money. Yes, we go and then still go and vote for them. So why are we complaining? You get it? The laws have been made. The structures are there. Let's put the right people that we think can do the job, and then I've met young people like that have Sadiq, who seem to know a lot about this collection and all that. So why are they not in the helm of affairs, or why are they not part of the people who are doing this? Why are we always saying that these people who are in the helm of affairs supposed to be collecting the money don't know anything, yet we continue putting them there? Then we should keep quiet. They should and suffer. You get it? So as for what vice president did, yes, it's politics. Yes, and it is not a sin, because donation is part of the political operations. Donation is part. Wherever you go, even in America and anywhere, they donate. If you see Barack Obama getting up, going to shops to go and buy and then be speaking to people, it is part of the political operations. And politics is not a sin. It's not evil, as we want to always portray it in this country. I am a politician. I'm proud of it that I am a politician. I will not stand here and because of somebody's ignorance maybe come and say, no, I'm not a politician. I am a politician, because politics is not evil.
Exactly.
Politics is not what? Evil. So we shouldn't make it seem as if it is evil. And giving and donating in politics is good. It is good.
Okay.
So we shouldn't make it seem as such. More than Nipanma Uska on Fosso said to Mano. And so obi my scasa also Yakoto Abanoya 3 vote or no any chrome.
Remember, his name is Stephen Forsin, and he is the boss of Create Concepts as well as iPro Solutions. At least today we've learned something new: handling charges. Let me read some Facebook messages. No be for handling charges into the team. Nemum Kaise Usian or Zylofon FM, courtesy Stephen Forsin, aka Atokwamina. Let's move on. Now, Philip Gonzalez is asking whether Zlatan featured on the song I played. No. Now, Solomon Kweku Impeniasan says, God bless you more, Sammy. I wish you well. Now, is Bize Tete says, we don't need to thank any politician for what they are doing. It's our own money they stole from us. Now, Felix Kwe says, Kosher in case Rasami, he refused help earlier. They announced that he needs help, but TT, he's been real, as Mr. Forsin said, realist. Now, Prince Nana Wailer says, good morning, Brasami. I think this is not for political gains. Let's not forget that the VIP, okay, as in the vice president, is a Muslim, and generosity is part of them. This is not the first time he has donated. He did same for Hazakes Ladies Football Club when they appealed for financial help for their African Championship. Now, Akopra Coleman says the guy should have taken 20% of the money. Philip Gonzalez says, when you go to a big man's place for a transaction, and when it is done, he forgets to give something small if he mentions that the deal might be cancelled. Fred Chamings also says, Adam is making sense. Watching and listening to you live from Pukwasi. Now, DJ Sammy Black says, Brasami, they've not answered your questions here too. Okay, at least Forsen answered. Now, Philip Gonzalez says, in Ghana, people hate hidden and additional charges. Williams Kabnabech says 10% to is like you are taking tithe from like God. Okay. Jude Kwekubonsu, hey, my brother and friend, South Africa. He says people must take personal responsibility. Entertainment people are always not taking responsibility because they think the public owe them something. And Fred Chaminsa comes again to say, my grandfather told me never to refuse a gift that is free from any caveat. Titi should have given Barry Maka Ajiman a token for transport. We hope he will pay the rent for that period and not use it for other purposes. Some of us would have gone far by now if I had gotten such help when I lost my business. God bless the Vice President, Dr. Bawumia. Uncle, now, Williams Kabnabeji says, that application for revenue in music, I'm surprised. All the time, Mr. Forsen is on TV, which I think the camera people know he can do the app. Can't they contact him to do a software for them so it will solve? And now some people will be sidelined. Now, Jude Kwakubosu comes again to say, politics is a group of people who agree on the direction a country should take. There is nothing wrong about it. Akopra Coleman says, handling charges and pa. Akopra says, Brasami, I sent you a message this morning, but Ima will not say how much Titi gave him. No, Ima said he was not giving anything. He said Titi prayed for him. That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said.
And I've released the video, and everybody saw in the video I gave.
You gave everything to him.
Everything. For me,
but I said, for what money?
Oh yeah, sure. So no can hypocrite so to go na me gota.
Yeah. Jamo, come through. And the question still remains: was this for political interest? At least Forsen has given us some education, and we are good. Yes.
Obviously, why who say political undertones be another political gains in na all that down. In fact, there are no actions now no senka or no akra can otherwise anke yachin. Because yes, it's otherwise if you are a Vice President Bawumia, eba no be say, oh, when you for political gains one akra na enanke yachin nke be boni yempa. One kasa no cry because okasa and enko baby a enka ye betche no pa because unim say Vice President a preachy for digital inclusion in the things that we do. And you know, ujili say say 50,000 Ghana cedi. On fa bank say yen sending mumu man yenye bibia or de besha nsem. Enye kwa. Visibility no na ope.
Not to share.
Yes.
Visibility na not to share.
Yes. And you know or be man cash no. And now you be trying to picture. You be your video obi abehu say or the share nsem because say oye no a transactional you through bank na paper. Obi kura baka oh paper no kura be so ma 4G na ho by way cash or they are sending some politics and we don't know better than Bawumia say identity na one fanfa bank na bibi no onim pa enti no politics ne de ewom wa on pese obeje no atum de na o dada ho enti no e ho de sa na be ko pure politics and at the sankra man e politics more no say sa di we say President Mahama wa ye bia se si akra na se si akra na Dr. Bawumia ye say no me did say President Mahama bon pa say ebimra that is the ori kan wa he no kwa de obeto fie ama obi yes
on masika ke
obeto fie just for that politics not to go on and the entra time ayi woyosi eyare no ye can say President Mahama and aboa no komaniska in fact ono kwase omo the amount to be by out the same thing with Super Odi President Mahama emaniska and you know eyade a omo play politics with it and it's working for them into omunyai na yen can say at what point any two betra and after can they do better? Yes, they can do far better than we now omo ye no me who ye no I don't about me to say yes. Sikano diamond no and we have to be happy for Titi. I mean Titi wa me near J. Me then times na me Accra but taxi driver I me dem me kwa pibiashe. Like and I said obeya obebi obeka say Accra needs my services like how obeka no 361 years and like it was so fun and esambeka utrim into waboy say enizenka o ne hochire na okom no eno ne nche say enipa bi mo ha o be famous a mo ho nchire mo ebs by esia ye ya mam o mo knowledge no anase o mo onim de o ho no Omo try say omo the solutions beba. Say the beya e bi nsi bi ma na say it will be better than the net here no. And you know, oko America say ya California. Omo wo Charles Act omo Kogan law like omo popularly no omo friend no the Kogan law. Yeah, Kogan law no na your child actor. I friend no Jackie Kogan. Jackie Kogan in a discover no Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin discovered no at the age of 4 years. What happened was Jackie Kogan making money. In fact, in his own words, and I say at some point, you know, now Utiminya be 500,000 a year in 1934. It was a lot of money. But what happened was, economy the parents because ya cry and as the kind of call Obeying drew baby 21 years and then he because ni parents this canation.
This cannot support.
Yes, they are supporting. And in fact, or the name mother crack or court. Say we didn't see our own family. Into who say a big problem, and I say a problem. Say I cry 4 years. I hear Juma making money. Na obenyini na ehiano. E dey no mbetimi ayafa ho. Enti no omo eno no the institute to sa law no Kogan law. Omo dey ono ni din eto so. Enti na according to law no say akra no ye adwuma at that age na ontimi decide for ne ho na. Say all parent no upeu umpeu. Ombeti 15% of that money no to account to be man. Nobody can touch it until say akra na nyini.
And yeah, service bia
or service bia or be render mo bia no in the line of say or human as entertainer say or actor say or ye hwan 15% of that money need there e be call account to man a year for akra no till say obedi 15 years and into o my proactive aye bibi say the be ya parents be take advantage of omo man because o kan obeka o discount sha akra no and the akra na nyini na say sikana san asa and into no ye penny for no omo betimi I insist say ye be yes anema we be and no actors ni actresses for instance no ye betimi aye law say o koye adwuma production house ni sikana om de betia no in fact o actor no cry say upu say umpu ye beti percentage bia to ho as a winyina including music in terms of pension ye be insist say e be ye adwuma. And in this a year or retirement in other the best supporting kakra. Any be crana a bit reduce problem ya we are media politics are now we are kucha kaka yana we are you say now how we are cash or onion ida or now yan is our crana not just a politics no one say that's why yan cash move who say what here and Ghana their best friend the TT's law. Yes, we can hand something like that can come up now ya TT's law based on the TT senior there no ye bibisa upo umpo ye beye o de hwe sesia nana mama grab be wanya endorsement deal or ekwi say obenyini na say yesi onihwe obeka no say nana ma discount hwe no but akra no say any say scanning ho dia chese o dia but our point is at this time you force nana ma no disika bi eto ho ma akra no say nana ma pew say on pew say if there's law no ne be enforce sad no say o pew say on pew say sika na akra ni nyina no be decide do de be enye nana ma ne be decide ama. Okay. In this sa ne ma ni bi e na ye leaders no e say omo dwene ho no mo hwe say ebi asi ba bi da. Yeah. Na yenso yemfa entutu ye ne ma yi. Na nye sa dia bibi say e ba we mu de na aba na akaba ye nyina ya yam timishi ye. Of course, a threat to all of us. Yes. Enye easy. One session ne ma yi. Yeah. Enye ma beto pa endi yesra omo say ye ni bia fine but ye hu se bi aye onkofu bia ye bi o baby. In fact Kogan law ne kra no still omo try so be ni ye un ma de kronja because now no there are a crop of digital platform no I give you room for crabby say almost will make it scar and go through the former you betimi a this scanner to like YouTube creator bi a ono osenifie ena ne maame de video sini so ena omo de ato YouTube na blue na omo make money saa sika no akra ne dia na say maame ne dia ena so omo be share ne say omo say Kogan law na ewo ho no encover saa de no and you know they want to review the law. Said they be cancer and because now the 2018 the biggest YouTuber or 7 years or make it 22 million a year.
Wow, dollars.
Yes, dollars. So we see this as American dollars. 22 million in 2018 year. And this says the can say Akrani be 7 years now. Now obedi 20 years and now 18 years now. Ne mama mo ka se kana san ye be kan se obeye den eje ese pe kwan bi so GB2 sa na ma na e ba enkofu bi be resist but as a leader no una obey insist say no say ne pese ekono ne ye be ye so ye be boa mo ankasa enti mesre leaders ne say omonwene ne ma we hu na omunsusuan sa ne ma we bi na omomwa ye creatives no especially.
Okay, thank you so much. And my guys are doing everything possible for you to understand this discussion. So far, so very well. They have all spoken very intelligently. Thanks, Intim Dodu Solomon. You can also call him Chamo. Now, finally, we're going to listen to Kojo King on this one before we move on into the last business of the day. And Kojo King will come through with his analysis on this. Kojo.
Honorable.
Political and love.
This is pure love. Pure love. Pure. Agape love. Hey, Honorable. Me ya choba ntia. Me meet me wo fu me fia na. Na bo sa to me say mo beto fu. Hey, Honorable.
Yeah, me too, bro.
Me wa choba ntia. Me wo fufu me fie ni me abusuafu adi so a. Mo the chance ya be simi kwa no say mo ba beto fufu adi. Me pacho or the Ghana sika na ma titi ana.
Obia trosa.
Is it Ghana anya ni sika. Ono ani bok ne kotokuo mu sika no wayi na ode aye ama titi. Enye eye aban sika ana wayi di ama titi. Minyanka DJ sika bonyu mam o say. Oman bia mi free mu ni awbeye biara ye benya won asama kanti
enum na no ato
se kamini so ti se po anka me so man anopem ma mi handkerchief na me nsuma Ghana
ene ye be ma floral disposable handkerchief
o are na wo ntemu a yesi o no onyem deda
eno nso koso
wa won so a ade no wa ware deda na anwo ye politician eya adoye a yebeka wanya adoye nso ayeden yebeka ade ya ye ima ekọ no de camera kosi titi so na yede betu social media ana egigiska na eka mampani abedi akira koma ana donate enti say ewie ni de camera si ima so na yede scan manual e problem but amna ima interview titi na yede betu internet so no de enye problem internet corona e koji ska free ho no si ewie na yetwa na ye de beto ho a political and these are some of the things that my uncle so Ghana bibi a obeye bia ye bibi enti sabi apart from say Dr. Bawumia ye politician no sabi oni abadaye obetimi aka so me so me eche obi ade ana enti bia oti hey say na wakoba bi no akoye donation. Last you told me say you went to orphanage to donate. But because when you post it, someone will come under and says, hey, and wakoye adoyena, odi abetu jana, what do you want to get? And so yeti hey osebo, otaye ni maniema bi ode to ho. We get people from the US. Oh, we have seen what you have done. Then they donate. What are we doing to ourselves as Ghanaians? Everything we want to read meanings into it. Whether or your political or your political, no, he has solved a need. At the end of the day, the man is happy. Our brother did a job and it has yielded fruit. The man is happy now. When you sika,
whether a political and as a political. And
near how many say my brother when one day handling
because Ima
can you be a no be can what be changing maybe that is no
when we do some
momentum no worry this now kasa osiboko ye name bi na from
or the two why we get other people also contributing but you have people in the comment what question the other now they have to why do we do these things to ourselves as Ghanaians? He has shown us love, and even if he really wanted to score political points with this, so are you saying Dr. Bawumia don't know that some of the other things that he can do or the bit me this attention? And also
say Dr. Bawumia ne economics knowledge nina so bet you bisika 50,000 no kukru ne putu say, and
even with that
economics in
the man
bank my bank in yaka client to na support economy.
What was the story?
And my foundation and yes strong against the dollar.
What was the story of TT? TT needed cash to pay rent. A friend now they go to bank. Now I say koyi. And son and the same thing. Landlord way. You know. Say see or the sika go to banker. TT also here sika. Or coin or see ma, you pay my rent for me. So if whether we channel it through the bank, still they will go and cash it and go and pay. So and we shouldn't forget that we have interventions. Yes, there are other measures that they can put in place. You bet me in the long term. But when we have interventions that needs immediate attention. As you see, it may solve this problem, no, because obi call down. It's one intervention. And yet time when you ever say, young first can call ye bia a very long term. And also another discussion on another day. But this case, we have to solve a problem. Then you okay, my penny said, baby with me, and yano, I'm much wrong that in it, anyway, it doesn't negate the fact, says, I say, Yeshenia on a waka a dramu and e. I'm happy for Ima, and I'm very happy. At times, every misfortune is a blessing, you know. Now I see, sir, he's been set out from a dungeon. Oh yes, because
maybe I can hold it.
What say?
Meaning the upper so can hold it.
Oh, neither now it's I don't know.
Maybe I can fay.
Honorable.
Maybe I can.
Okay, Kwasumami, na me say me ka say.
O pese o ka say. Ebra na ima wo nua FM no nua TV. Na onya room and operate. Okay. E ma ye hu de woni mu. And now Jack koyo bibini TV no. Yen hwese ne o heti a watimi akọ vice president.
What can dey na yen ko?
Currently, apart from Obibini TV, I manage a TV station.
Okay.
So when you
check the
Step 1 TV.
Because I saw it on
it's a digital free-to-air TV station. American House. I am the one in charge of that TV station. So currently, that is what I'm doing.
Okay, more information.
And Tikojo and Fanfa Unia FM Unia TV.
Even
just that it is true in a way. Yeah, you understand. Just that it is true in a way. Sometimes you are limited in what you can do.
Because this
if you want to do it, there will be opposition here and there. So if you break through, then you can expand your tentacles.
I know what this man carries. There's a lot in him.
I know, right?
And I know even today, if Ima retires from the job, at least you can sleep in peace that you have achieved something. Even with this the impact that it has made, going to the second man of the land's office.
At least now there's a relationship there.
There's a relationship.
There's a connect there. Yeah.
And this is what the media stands for. This is some of the things that we need to do. And yeah, and say who na do be an area better radio so near wait here, yes. Let's say number the pass your father. Wait here matters. Where just one interview. Be a copy.
Yeah.
Now, so see you man war anything about the industry, and I say, or petition the vice president office. No, I'm sure they will listen to him.
Okay.
So if we are going to channel our energies and the precious airtime to discuss some of the weightier matters and shift a bit from the light matters, some of these results, you bet me achieve. It's many the power for him because it will be able to so shabby, but one more is so big, but who free one more. After na and near my papa be a day, every one more air back. Oh,
this.
Baby, say, what should I can see? But nay, your coupon him crying or fast wedding. Will you a free baby? No, do up with beer, my poma, etna beer.
Could you worry?
Me,
but you're in turn up on
you see,
maybe I did father. But I did father nothing.
Who see me? Dr. Bawumia, Yamisra, baby, I will be. May God bless you for this kind gesture. We know as a Muslim, dear, moye adoye. And then yadoye biya no biya, ye or deji. Mona madri I am sa na mo drink intino so be ye bibi sana. And uti man for cram person be adoye. Ma bossa akwadi achia no ye pepeye. Oluma bia koto ne nyom so no so ohwehwe na che na de a hey eno so obviously boy ye nya mo dem
almost say sako de ohwehwe papa sha ba hia na beba
Enuti, I'm telling you, most people don't want to give.
Ghana for.
People don't want to give for some of these reasons.
Okay.
Because you do it with a kind heart or an open heart. But Ghanaians will come and interpret it and tell you that you want to score points.
Okay, thank you.
Oh,
I tell you what
maybe.
Could you a day? Yeah.
I want to say something.
Say it.
Whether it's political or not, for me, from where I sit right now, because at a point the aide told me that because of the death, they are not sure
they could do it still.
The donation will come on. But when he called me, he says, Bawumia asked him, so how far with TT this morning? He says, oh boss,
even though his mom was down.
He says, oh boss, because of the death issue, we want to post. He said, no, call them, let them come.
He knew it's
yes. Even though the mom died just like 1 hour 30 minutes, but he was like, call them, let them come. So the aide was telling him that, oh, because of the death, we want to organize things here. He said, no, call them, let them come.
I see.
So the guy told me that I can't talk to him when we come. There is no way he's going to grant any interview. Even they are not even going to talk to me. But when I came, Dr. Gideon Boako, I told him that definitely, since you are giving me the money, let's do something on camera so that at least people will know that.
Yeah.
So political. Okay.
I see. So Ima, have you been convinced that Dr. Bawumia should be our next president? Or should be the next flag bearer? Should be the, let me put it right. Are you convinced that Dr. Bawumia should be the next flag bearer of the NPP after this kind gesture?
I'm a creative arts person, so I would want to see more, some of the policies that he has for the industry. That would actually convince me to.
So as it stands now, you are not convinced
because I've not seen the policies that he has for the industry.
Okay, so what I mean, the 50,000 doesn't move you like that.
Oh, it's a kind gesture towards.
But it doesn't move you that he should be the flag bearer of the NPP.
It's something he's been doing.
Okay.
He's been doing not just for TT.
Okay.
But he's been doing for people.
Okay.
So at least I want to see some of the policies that he has for the industry. If he actually wants to come and lead the country in the near future, he should let us see and know. Because we can't come to him every day for 50,000. If we have more good systems in place, we don't even need to raise 50,000. Everybody will be comfortable. We don't come and.
So this might not even convince you to vote for him. Yeah. Okay. Right, man. Now, Brasami, the fact that the vice president's mother died but still made the donation, that means he really was concerned. Slick from Wager. Now, this one says, good morning, Brasami. If the rent ends in 5 years, what is next? Will they build for him? And another one says, good morning, Brass. I'm your pundit, Mr. Forsen is speaking a lot of sense. KSA from SCC. This one said, Brass, you guys should not forget, if it was not for the death of the Vice President's mother, his office would have done the donation himself. Okay. I'm reading from WhatsApp now. And Dada Adechi says, the government should find a better way to help the industry than giving out fish. They should build a fish pond and teach us how to fish from them. Dada Adechi, musician from Alajo Music. This one says, good morning, Sammy. God bless you for the good job done, you and your people in the studio. And this one also reads, Sammy, this is Mr. Titi. This Mr. Titi thing shocked me, pound. He see not the one who did the punching. Okay, now let me give you some memories of TT. There is a video. I think yen.com also went to the house to also donate something to the veteran actor. And that was when he gave us some of his memories, what he used to say at the end of the series, anytime it airs on GTV then. I suspect another private TV station also started showing that. Was it Metro or something at a point? They also showed it for some time. That is Taxi Driver.
Do you know Taxi Driver was being aired in Nigeria?
It was aired in Nigeria.
Yes, and in some francophone countries in Africa. It was dubbed in French actually.
Wow.
Yes.
Nina Sikana manager.
It pains my heart. Why should this man be poor?
Why?
How?
You see, why? At times, some of this predicament that we go through, it's not because we were careless or we didn't know how to manage ourselves. The man mentioned that he was supposed to be paid 300,000 and they were giving him 100,000. At times, some of the wicked people that we meet in life, they contribute to our predicament in the future. Now, if maybe he was supposed to pay how much he was due him back then, maybe he would have been able to done something better for himself. And most cases, at times, life, no matter what you do, there are certain things that happens to you, whether you are from a rich family, you are a billionaire. There are some circumstances that happens to you, at times sickness. Whether you have money or not, still you can't make it. So when some of these things happens, it won't be more so with our money brain na some of this conversation out there.
Yeah.
And donation idea me ya kakra wo ho ne say kese sen kom ko tues kanoma landlord no say obi ho kire na ho sikani na be kan say what idea se ba obi betimi abusa say man ska phone ko didi ba sikani be kan say e ono be kai so say odeka e wo baabi enti wan hwa sika bi say no jeje a the purpose to which are
but wait there, this man now the way I buy anything. On say your money be a or the baby near money be or the baby rent.
Your debate rent in American.
No, where the rent oh, that be.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. This man has, despite his meager resources, has been able to sustain his life.
Yeah, till now.
So we can't. I don't think. Maybe I won't check a crib. I don't think we. Yes, I won't check a crib. And yeah, better inquire. On fast on money, bra.
Has a plot of land.
I mean, Obia with me a top plot of land nearby. I mean, he knows what he's doing. He knows. Just as sometimes I'm coming on in life, I won't check a crowd. In our industry, maybe some people really need to take a very good look at it. Maybe I just don't know what government can do to salvage situations now. Your movie industry, I think, should be streamlined.
Okay.
Our music industry should be streamlined. The proliferation of movies now outdoors on our system. Look, and any industry that is not controlled. Any industry that is not controlled, and there's poverty in that industry. Do you know why the legal profession has their dignity intact till date? Because they even control how many lawyers pass out every year. We can't allow just anybody to get up and be doing movies.
Maybe.
And that people will be poor.
Okay. I wanted to show this to you guys before we move on to the next business of the day. Yen.com, they were also there to support, and that was when TT gave us his signature anytime he's ending his series. Watch this. We'll be right back.
Well, folks, in case you need a taxi to come to me, I day here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 1/4 days in a year, 366 days in a leap year. See ya.
We from yen.com.gh also brought something small. At least we use it, as you said, to get food to sustain it for medication. So.
You said something small, eh?
Yes, please.
But let Mamin contribute. Kitiwa bianswa, auntie. That's something small, no? Kitiwa na enswa no bi. Madam Wasi. I thank you very, very much. Yen.com, eh?
Yes.
Yen.com. Thank you so much. Well, folks, in case you need a taxi to come to me, I day here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 1/4 days in a year, 366 days in a leap year. See ya.
We from yen.com.gh also brought something small. At least we use it, as you said, to get food to sustain it for medication.
You said something small, eh?
Yes, please.
But let Mamin contribute. Kitiwa bianswa, auntie. That's something small, no? Kitiwa na enswa no bi. Madam Wasi. I thank you very, very much. Yen.com, eh?
Yes.
Yen.com. Thank you so much. Well, folks, in case you need a taxi to come to me, I day here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 1/4 days in a year, 366 days in a leap year. See ya.